And this is a good segue because we can talk about devices that have been created now that may give us a glimpse of how we can use AI in the future. For example, we have the humanoid robot, we have the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and the Apple Vision Pro. So we start with the humanoid robot, which is like a maid at home, an assistant, a robot
that does your chores in the house.
In the house.
Yeah, I think that's one of the, I won't call it AI as it is right now. It's just a complex system of moving parts, because as you saw, they still have to monitor, have someone run it remotely. This is Neo.
This is like the first version of it, like the first
from
iPhone.
1X, I think. So right now, it still has to have someone run the chores manually, remotely controlling the robot, which makes sense because you have to train a model where the robot will know what to do in the house. Ideally, this is one of the things I envision AI and robots are solving in the future, where most tasks will be given off to other and non-living objects so that the human being can focus on just being happy and living. But right now, as it is, we haven't gotten there yet. We can't deny that we'll get there because trends show us that this happens. For example, 2007 to now, if you see what the smartphone was in 2007 to what the smartphone is right now, you can tell that in the last 18 years, what has changed in terms of processing power, in terms of displays, in terms of just what you can do with your smartphone. There are many people who are now born into the idea of a very powerful smartphone, a smartphone with multiple cameras and all that, and it's more affordable. If you look at something like battery, the concept of a battery used to be very expensive. I think it was Sony or some other company that introduced a camcorder, and it was the first time people were seeing a lithium-ion battery. So the idea that you could have a battery where you charge it and topped it up felt like a foreign concept just a while back. And now we've come to a level where I think 100 kilowatts hour is about $100, but it will fall to about $10 maybe by next year, according to current research around, I think it's sodium or something batteries. So the idea of being able to store energy will change, and that will bring more electric cars, more robots and all that. So the concept of creating a humanoid robot for your home will move from what is currently around $20,000 with the first one from 1X, the Neo robot, to something like maybe $500 in the next 10 years, to something like maybe free from a government that will say we'll put robots in everyone's house in future. We don't know what the future looks like.
Or even outside cleaning the streets.
So you don't know what the future looks like. My idea about a good future is that's all for health and food and shelter. Once that's solved, I think all this just makes humanity live a better life.